So I want to tell you all of the reasons why you might like this video, but I don't want to bury the lead. So I should start by sharing that I got blocked. Blocked. Actually, we got. Sorry for the gratuitous, unnecessary censorship. President Donald J. Trump and I got blocked. So what do I mean by that? Well, I posted a video a few days ago on TikTok, and it was a video that had a very short comment from me, maybe less than 10 seconds, and 20, 25 seconds of commentary from Donald Trump when he gave his speech to the United Nations General Assembly. You may have seen that recent speech. I don't even want to mention what the topic was, but go look at my last few videos and see what they're about, and you'll know what I'm talking about. So we're going to get into that, but it's not just TikTok. YouTube buried my content on this same subject. Do I think that's a coincidence? Not really. I just think they're doing it in a little bit more subtle way. They're suppressing the information in a more subtle way rather than an outright ban. Call it shadow banning, call it whatever you want. So before we get into that, I'll tell you the other good reasons why you're going to love this video. If you're someone who loves to watch people fish, a little squeamish though about actually seeing one dragged out of their natural habitat, then you're gonna love this video. If you would enjoy seeing 11 green crabs set free, you're gonna love this video. And if you love the First Amendment, you're gonna love this video. So please like, comment, subscribe, and share if you're enjoying the content. Let's get into it. Can a man find a place to fish? This is the question. Just when I was beginning to lose hope, I see water. We might be getting a little overexposed here, I'm not sure. But we're at the jetty in Brigantine, New Jersey. Made it. It's a very windy day. Hopefully it's not ruining the sound. Sun is in and out from behind the clouds, which is good. That'll help the fish see what I'm throwing. So let me start by saying it's been a rough week as a content creator. First of all, I posted several videos with clips from Donald Trump's speech at the United Nations General Assembly. And they got absolutely buried by the YouTube algorithm. I mean, one of the worst burials I've seen, and I'll show you the stats. I'm gonna need some help from Studio Me. So here you see I got a paltry 63 impressions. That's ridiculously low. My very first video as a complete unknown got 1.6K impressions with a 2.5 click-through rate, resulting in 78 views. Humble beginnings, but nothing compared to this burial. My top performing video got 445,000 impressions with a click-through rate of 7.2%, resulting in 46,000 views. Really thought I had it figured out at that point, but something changed with my channel and it hasn't been the same since. It happened pretty much overnight. I don't know what it was, but let's continue. My retention for that first 5-minute video, 49%. That's pretty darn good. Retention for my most viewed video, 28%. That gives you an idea of the range that you could be successful with. Retention for my recently stifled video, 80%. I should also note that after I reached 500 subs, I applied for YouTube's partnership program, and I got accepted. With partners like this, who needs enemies? I, of course, contacted YouTube support, but got the runaround like every previous time. Here's the thing. This isn't a big enough data set for even the most sophisticated algorithm to make sense of. This video was buried from Jump Street. Okay, thank you. So I decided, you know what? You got to start branching out. You got to start using the other platforms. YouTube's, you know, they're not outright banning this stuff, but they have figured out a way to detect if you're going against the narrative and suppress your content. I'm convinced of that. And I know there's some big creators that get away with it. So it probably doesn't apply to the big names, but to a regular YouTube channel like mine, just a regular person, I think you're going to be shadow banned for discussing certain content. So this is actually the second video I posted with a Donald Trump comment from that speech. The first one somehow flew under the radar, got about 900 views, nothing special. and the second one was removed for a community guidelines violation. Well, I felt like I was violated. And the way they talk to you is the way someone might talk to their dog. You know, do you know what you did? Do you know what you did? I mean, they just say, you got a community guidelines violation. Do you know what you did wrong? And I'm thinking, no, I have no idea what I did wrong. And I read through the community guidelines. I couldn't see anything that seemed wrong to me. I posted a clip of my president's speech. I voted for this guy. I'm not saying he's perfect. I'm not saying I love everything he's doing. I should be able to post a comment from a speech he made. So what do? I appeal. And when you appeal, they give you some options. Do you think it was too harsh a penalty? Blah, blah, blah. And one of the options was, I did not violate community guidelines. That's what I chose. I couldn't figure out from reading what was wrong with this video. Long story short, I get the response to that appeal, and it is denied. Now, in the denial of that appeal, they actually did tell me what community guideline I violated. Appeal not approved. Violation reason, misinformation. In a global community, it is natural for people to have different opinions, but we seek to operate on a shared set of facts and reality. We do not allow inaccurate, misleading, or false content that may cause significant harm to individuals or society, regardless of intent. Significant harm includes physical, psychological, or societal harm and property damage. What a load of horseshit. Thank you. So there you go. I can't post part of a speech from the sitting president who I voted for. There's got to be something wrong. Everyone should be alarmed. Everyone should be alarmed. I don't care if you voted for Kamala Harris. I don't care if you voted for Kamala Harris twice somehow. You got to be worried when they are not allowing you to post fragments of your president's speech. Who is in charge of this company? Who is in charge of this country? What's going on with the First Amendment? And I don't think it's the Chinese. I think it's these fucks that he's handing it over to, like Larry Ellison. I think that group is starting to get in charge of TikTok, even though the deal is not official yet. I think they're starting to influence what TikTok is censoring. You know, how do you keep going when you've got, you know, under 20 views on a video that took you quite a long time? Under 30 views on a video that took you even longer? Your content is getting removed from TikTok. How do you keep going? Well, you gotta have fun doing what you're doing. That's the only way to keep going. So I can't sit behind my computer in my office and churn out talking head content on a daily basis, because the fun of that mostly comes from the views, really. It's all about sharing. You're in an office, you're not doing anything fun. I'm just sharing ideas. And if no one's seeing the ideas, or very few people are seeing the ideas, it's not that rewarding. But being out here, I can still share my ideas, I can still share my thoughts. But at the same time, I'm improving my vlogging skills, I'm improving my cinematography skills, I'm challenging myself. Hopefully, I'm entertaining the few people who will get to see the video. Now, why am I out here once again striving to produce the most YouTube fishing content without fish? Well, you can hardly rail against the government encroachment on human freedom while sitting behind your computer. So I feel like I owe it to myself and anyone who watches my videos to get out here and enjoy as much freedom as I could get my hands on. We're gonna get wet. I don't know if I could get it out far enough. Nope, oh, that was a huge mistake. Huge mistake. Huge mistake. We got something. We got something. We got something. Oh man, it's not on camera, but we got something. We got something. We got something. Damn, I wish that camera was pointed at me. It's okay. Let's just land them. Let's just worry about landing them. Oh no, he got off. Oh my God. How the hell? Oh my God. He got off. Probably a bluefish, yeah. Pretty good size. It's only a matter of time. I've caught many before. For some reason, I just have performance anxiety when I'm on camera, or the fish have performance anxiety. I'm not sure what it is. Had a couple of big ones hooked and lost them. We'll get there. One of these days I'm gonna land one. We'll make it that much sweeter when I do. So in order to keep going, in order to make content today, I had to balance the darkness with the light. The darkness is the censorship, the suppression, and the actual news I'm reporting on, which is usually fairly dark. I had to balance that with the light. So while I'm bringing you this bad news, I'm gonna do it while I'm having the best fucking day I can possibly have. And for me, that involves either fishing or golfing. I chose fishing because it's difficult to take breaks when you're playing golf to film content. But yeah, that's why I'm out here, and you know, I'm not gonna stop at fishing. I'm gonna go have a little cocktail somewhere and a cigar. These are some of the things I like to do. I'm gonna have a great time while I'm sharing information with you. We got a little green crab on. Oh Jesus. It's too slippery. Every time I fish with bait, I regret it. I just don't enjoy it as much. Oh yeah, might as well get wet. You know, you gotta do it. All right, can you see these green crabs? I don't think they have claws. I'm not sure. Can you see them? Anyway, 11 of them made the journey. And we're gonna set them free. We're gonna set these guys free. I don't think they're gonna make it very far with this surf, but you never know. They're crabs. They might know what they're doing. I see a pool of water right here. This is where they're going. Here we go. There we go. All right, one's making a break for it. There we go. Now they're going. Let's see how many of them get. Okay, they're moving around. Yeah. Oh, they do have claws. Shit, I'm picking them up. This guy's got claws. Don't worry, buddy. Find a way back to the ocean now. They're gone. All right, mission accomplished. Time to get out of here, get a drink. All right, we're gonna check out Somers Point Brewing Company. Looks pretty cool in here, tiny little place. And I went with a hazy IPA called Flake News. It's evidently their most popular beer. Oh yeah. Who doesn't love a hazy IPA? So it really is good. Sounds like everyone in here is talking about golf. My kind of crowd. I'm realizing there's so many breweries in New Jersey. I know it's not at the top of the list of like most per capita, but because it's a small area, it seems like there's breweries everywhere. You don't have to go far to find a brewery that you've never tried before, which is really cool if you like craft beer. Who could believe in the United States of America that you would be unable to post part of a speech from your sitting president? It's just mind-boggling. So I figured I'd check out the outside too. Got a little outside section. It's nice. It's pretty cool. There's some tables in front of me here. Be a good place to bring a sandwich or something. Chill with your beer. I would just like to travel around the country and pop into breweries all day long. That was good. Another successful brewery stop. Sitting here, I'm realizing I really dropped the ball over at Summers Point Brewing. That would have been a fantastic place to smoke a cigar. You know, that outside section? There was a baby there. I don't think he would have objected. He looked like a pretty cool baby. But his mom did look like a bit of a wild card. Now, obviously, any woman out day drinking with her 1-year-old is cool. I heard her mention his age to the bartender. But also pretty ballsy. You don't want to cross a woman like that's line in the sand. Was that line cigar smoke in her baby's face? I suspect not, but I didn't want to test those waters. Well, you've been watching Shadow Records Independent Media. If you enjoy the content, please like, leave a comment. I really would love to hear from you. Share the video if you're so inclined. God knows I could use help with distribution. And please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.